Hey there, Jenny Jenkins here. Hey, thanks, and congratulations. You're one step closer to a harmless cigarette. Turns out some new technology is making it possible to enjoy the emotional and physical benefits of smoking without the disgusting and, of course, deadly drawbacks of cigarettes. So, what's in it for you? A risk-free trial for an e-cigarette. It's going to help you live a more carefree and healthy life. I don't know about you, but for me, carefree means a little bit more disposable income. So what would you think about cutting your cigarette spending habit by 75%? That's nearly a $1,500 a year savings. How about being able to smoke in your office, at restaurants, and on airplanes? Because with e-cigarette, there's no secondhand smoke and there's no flame. How would you like to stop seeing your teeth turn yellow and your skin age? How would you like to take the pain out of quitting smoking once and for all? And let's face it, wouldn't your family members love it if they could stop worrying you're going to develop cancer or emphysema or some other terrible disease? Guess what? This is all possible with the e-cigarette. And the risk-free trial is the best way for you to discover this for yourself. You know, I was a smoker for many years before I discovered the electronic cigarette. And even though I wanted to quit, and believe me, I tried to kick the habit many times, I always failed. And this frightened me because I know cigarettes can literally kill you. It's estimated that every year in America, more than 440,000 people die from tobacco use. That's more than alcohol, suicide, AIDS, homicide, illegal drugs combined. And you know, it shouldn't be such a big surprise because, well, regular cigarettes are stuffed to the brim with more than 4,000 chemicals and 250 poisonous gases and metals. For example, they contain butane, just like the fuel in your cigarette lighter. And cigarettes are filled with, they sound like a toxic waste dump, arsenic, carbon monoxide, benzene, ammonia, lead, and even toluene, which, come on, that's found in paint thinners. They also contain chromium, that's used to make steel, cadmium, which is used to make batteries, and hydrogen cyanide, which, believe it or not, that's used to make chemical weapons. And there's more. The smoke contains something called polonium-210. That's a highly radioactive carcinogen. That's what they used to murder that Russian spy guy, Alexander Litvinenko, in London back in 2006. Geez, with so many ways to poison your body, it's no wonder so many people are switching to e-cigarettes. Frankly, e-cigarettes are emotionally satisfying, and they can calm your physical urges without all these chemicals, tobacco, carcinogens, and poisons. And e-cigarettes don't cause cancer. They're completely safe, and yet they still deliver an extremely similar taste, feel, and, above all, satisfaction. Trying an e-cigarette was maybe the best decision I've ever made. It may have literally saved my life, and it definitely led to some major positive changes. For example, I smell better. No, seriously. You know the cigarette smell is pretty nasty. Once it gets in your clothes, hair, car, it seems to stay there forever. Ever tried to wash the smell off your hands? It doesn't go away, even after repeated washings. But when you switch to the e-cigarette, you don't have to worry about that nasty smell again. The lingering cigarette stench will slowly fade away, and it'll never come back. And as a bonus, the smell of an e-cigarette is actually kind of sweet. In fact, my husband asked me, I just smoked an e-cigarette, and he asked me what kind of candy I'd been eating. Which leads me to another great change. Say goodbye to bad breath. If you're like me, you've tried to hide your filthy breath with chewing gum, lots of gum. It helps a little, but my husband can still tell hours after I've had my last cigarette, and this bothers me a lot because I care about my husband. I mean, how happy could he have been kissing an ashtray day after day? The e-cigarette doesn't leave a bad smell in your mouth. I can kiss my husband anytime I want now, without guilt or embarrassment, and yeah, he's obviously much happier. Here's another great change. Flash a white smile. Yeah, every smoker is familiar with embarrassing yellow teeth. I repeatedly tried to fix my tainted yellow smile with annual visits to the dentist to have my teeth whitened. But you know, it always came back quickly. And that's all over now. The electronic cigarette doesn't leave stains or tartar on your teeth, so you can keep your white smile. Here's a biggie. My friends and family are healthier. Thankfully, I no longer expose my loved ones to cigarette smoke when I enjoy an e-cigarette. You see, when you smoke around others, they inhale not only the smoke coming off the end of your cigarette, but this is really gross, the smoke being exhaled by you. And science is really definite on this secondhand smoke issue. It causes all the same problems as direct smoking: lung cancer, cardiovascular disease, bronchitis, and asthma. Did you know a female spouse of a smoker is 20% more likely to get lung cancer and a male spouse 30% more likely? In fact, an estimated 3,000 lung cancer deaths among U.S. non-smokers every year is from this secondhand smoke. So now that I've switched to the e-cigarette, we're all breathing a little bit easier. Here's another positive change. It means a little bit more change in your pocket. Nearly a $1,500 per year raise. It's no secret that smoking is a pretty costly habit, and it's also no secret that cigarette prices and taxes have been steadily rising. But how much are we actually spending on cigarettes? Let's do the math. The average cost of cigarettes based on Philip Morris is $5.29 a pack. And if you smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, that's $158 a month, or nearly $2,000 a year, or $1,930 to be precise. Let's compare that to e-cigarettes. The average cost of an e-cigarette carton that contains 5 cartridges is around $10, and they're equal to about 5 to 7 packs of cigarettes, so they'll last about a week. That's about $10 a week, $40 a month, or $480 a year. So how much money are you losing by sticking with deadly cigarettes instead of e-cigarettes? You're losing about $4 a day. Well, not a big deal. Well, it adds up. Turns out that's $118 every month, or a whopping $1,450 every year. See, that's nearly a $1,500 per year raise. Another great positive change: never fear smoking bans again. You know, smoking bans seem to be everywhere these days. You can't smoke cigarettes in restaurants, cafes, bars or nightclubs, hotels, and of course airplanes. But guess what? These smoking bans don't apply to e-cigarettes, because e-cigarettes don't put off any secondhand smoke and there's no flame. You can now smoke nearly anywhere, anytime. For me, the greatest convenience was I no longer have to leave my desk at work to take a puff. No more trotting downstairs to hang out outside and hover around a trash can. I can keep working and take as many puffs as I want to. E-cigarettes have changed my life, and they can change yours if you give them a try. Here's a recap of some of the positive things that have happened in my life as a result of switching to e-cigarettes, and I think they can happen in yours too. You'll be done putting yourself at risk for lung cancer or other nasty diseases. You'll smell better, and your breath will smell better, and your teeth will be a lot whiter, and your friends and family will breathe easier and be healthier. You'll enjoy nearly a $1,500 annual pay raise, and you'll never fear smoking bans again. So, do you still feel like holding that cancer stick in your hand? Remember, if quitting smoking is too big a challenge at the moment, just smoke smarter. You can start smoking smarter by clicking the link below this video to sign up for the electronic cigarette risk-free trial. Try it out. I believe you'll really love it. If for any reason you decide the e-cigarette isn't for you, simply cancel the trial and you'll never be charged a dime. Thanks again for watching this video, and congratulations on making a smart move to lead a healthier lifestyle. Now just click the link below this video to sign up for your risk-free trial. I wish you all the best.